Hey guys, what's up? It's Nelf here, and I just want to say a few things to recapitalize on the last couple of videos I did. Now, with this one, this is still another HotKeyNet tutorial. Now, what I do want to say is this video is really for those who are one, new to multiboxing, two, uh, maybe want to get into it but you're not sure. Those who know about HotKeyNet but might want to learn a little bit more because you don't know just enough yet. Now, depending on what I title the video, you may already know what it's about, etc. So, today I was having issues with HotKeyNet. Um, Not really big issues. I'll say like I put in new RAM today. I have 16 gigs up from 8, and immediately after that, HotKeyNet just didn't want to cooperate the same way anymore. So, actually here I turned this to WoW64, and that literally solved my problem. I'm not gonna change the time increments that I'm using though, just in case it does decide that it doesn't want to cooperate anymore. I'm gonna keep it as WoW64, and I'm not gonna change my time increments. Plus, I had to set it like really high for some reason, but it's still working just fine now that I'm in the WoW 64. So if you have your file path and it's WoW-exe and that doesn't work, try WoW 32 or WoW 64, depending on what kind of computer you have and what kind of additional client names you have, and hopefully that fixes your problem. Now for this video, I'm going to be showing off two different types of setups with HotKeyNet. I'm going to show one, which is this one, which is the 5 accounts on one monitor setup, which also has my Windows swapping enabled down here, which thanks to those on the dual boxing website, I've figured this out. I've seen people talk about it, but I've always had problems with it. But now that this is the window, this is the one. I mean, now that this is a thing now. I tried it myself. I've re-looked over scripts. I've tested it multiple times, and now I just want to make a video tutorial on the script rather than just having it written out in text. So, command launch and rename, CMPC variable, run file path, rename target window variable. Okay, so command set F1 position. Now, F1 position is when you press F1 on your keyboard. This is what these dimensions are what what your screen is gonna look like. Um, because that's gonna get down into this. For this script, F1, your F keys are your window swappings up to F5. I have not set up window swapping for my other setup yet. So set F1 position. Set window position for WoW 1 at 640, 0. So 640 pixels over, 0 down. And it's gonna be 1280 across by like 10. Oh wait. Okay, so I have it at 1080. Okay, this is my fast right, and 1080 down. So it's gonna be like looks like a large square, but it's gonna be like a more rectangular. My WoW 2 through 5 are gonna be the same size. They're gonna be like 640 by 270, which is like about that size. So my WoW 2 is gonna be starting here at 0, 0. It's gonna be a 640 by 270. My WoW 3 is gonna be right here at 0, 270. So 0 across, 270 down. It's gonna be about the same. It's gonna be the same size. My WoW 4 is gonna be 0, 540. It's gonna be about that size. Just one more down in my WoW 5. And basically these define, so set window position 0, 0 for like WoW 2. Set window size 640 by 270. Set foreground window, update window. So basically, this really is going to be your main monitor. And when you get into the window swapping, the set foreground window will be changing around. So Control Alt L, which is the basic HotKeyNet setup launch. So hotkey Alt Control L will launch and rename local PC, which is local or the computer that you're currently on, WoW 1. Remove window frame. So basically, all this, all that around this window will be gone. It's going to be like 5 miniature full screen modes. There will be no window frame. CMPC local. So on this computer, It's going to send to Windows while 1. Once it opens up, it's going to wait 500 milliseconds. And since my cursor will start off in the email address portion, but BattleNet name or whatever, it's going to type in my email address. It's going to use the tab key, wait 100 milliseconds, type in my password, wait 100 milliseconds, and use the enter key. So that's basically going to log me in up until my while 1, while 2, while 3 window, etc. Just do that for all these. Launcher rename local while 2, remove window frame, send to PC local, send to window while 2, wait 500 milliseconds, my email address, use tab, wait 100 more milliseconds, use type in my password, wait, and hit enter key. Alright. Define mail labels for sending keystrokes. So basically, label, use W1 for while 1. So it's label W1 local send when M while 1. So from now on, rather than typing out while 1, while 2, while 3, I'm just going to use W1, W2, W3. And the more you add, the more you change. So label W6 local send window M while 6, W7 while 7, etc. Okay, so hotkey scroll lock on A through Z, 0 through 9, plus, minus, space, shift. Shift is kind of finicky. I used L shift or R shift and neither of them still work. Backspace, L control, R control, just control, still doesn't work. Enter, escape, divide, OEM2, which I believe is the slash and question mark next to your right shift. Numpad 0 through numpad 9. Accept. So accept says use this A through Z. Except when using A through Z, don't actually make my key combination use W, A, S, D, Q, E, and J. So movement hotkey scroll lock on. So when your scroll lock light is on, W, S, A, D, Q, E, which is for strafing, you know, up, down, left, and right. Send to while 1 through 5. Broadcast mouse clicks, I have to hold down the squiggle next to my 1 above my tab, top left of my Q. Apparently it's on US keyboards, but I'm pretty sure most keyboards actually do have that. I can't confirm as I've never used anything but a US keyboard. My interact with target binding, that's why I have J removed here, because J is my interact with target. Whatever yours is, you just make it that and use it as an accept. So I have J as my interact with target binding, and here I have passed the which they just put that there. I don't think that's actually a thing you have to use, but just to be safe, I keep it in my script. So and then it goes to Windows 1 while through while 5. Now this basically says, well, you know, press Control O if you're disconnected. This one is finicky. It works when it wants to. It doesn't when it doesn't want to. But if it works for you, then I would recommend using it. Okay, now down to this. So hotkey scroll lock on F1. If active window is while 1, else just set F1 position. So up here at the start where we had set F1 position, it's going to stay the same when you press F1. When you press F2, you pretty much want your active window to be while 2. So if active window is while 2, target window while 1 will be at 0, 0 in the position that while 2 was, and then down here at the bottom, your while 2 is going to be where your while 1 originally was. Everything else is going to stay the same. So basically, so now when I press F2, my F2 will switch places with while 1, because while 1 is now starting at 0, 0, 640, 270. Set window position 0, 0, 640, 270 is window size. And my while 2 is now starting at 640, and now it's a 1280 by 1080. So basically, whenever you press this key, the F2 will be your main window, F3 will be your main window, if you have it set that way, that is. If you use a different key binding, then that's up to you. So I have it set to, it'll be in numerical order, so if I have F2, if I have while 2 over here, it'll be 1, 3, 4, 5. If while 3 is 1, 2, 4, 5, that's how I have it set up. You can have it set up whatever way you want to. You can mix up your windows as you please, as it is your script that you will be using. So now I'm going to use my actual script. I don't think I screwed anything up in this, so I'm going to not save. Oh yeah, I changed the wow thing. So let's start up HotKeyNet. Alright, I've just changed my script actually back to wait 3000 milliseconds. Okay, yes. Oh no, I still didn't change it. I didn't save and reload script. It doesn't matter. So now let's have my wow. It removed the window frame as you now see. And now it's going to type in my information. I have it set to 15,000 milliseconds, so that's 15 seconds in this case. There it goes. Now I'm going to start up my WoW 2. If you have two monitors, I would recommend moving HotKeyNet over to the other monitor so you can keep track of what it's doing. And right now it's loading up. Rename WoW 2, target window WoW 2. Put in the information. Now it's starting at my WoW 3 from my WoW 64. Anyways. And when this is all done, I will show you the other script, which automatically selects the accounts for me. So here we are waiting. Do 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 do. Here's WoW 4. And now WoW 5. Okay, there we go. They're all set up. Active WoW window is my active window. WoW 2, WoW 3, WoW 4, WoW 5. WoW 2, WoW 3, WoW 4. Oops, WoW 4 and WoW 5. 5. Okay, enter. Alright, now I'm gonna hold my my button, and I'm going to my click button, the OEM3 next to 1 and tab. Click. Now these windows aren't proportioned, obviously, so okay, so yeah, that's just how they're gonna be working. They are off balance, so they will be working kind of finicky. I'm not going to actually log in. I'm going to log in with all 8 accounts at once. So F2, F3, F4, F5, F1. So the bindings do work at resizing and resetting the windows. Now this is all for a free program too, so putting in a little bit more work shouldn't have to be a big deal. It's not a big problem. So now I'm going to close all these WoWs. Back. System. Want to make sure everything is on low. Bilinear. I don't know why it's working now. Normally when I do this, it's giving me the worst of troubles. Especially I just want shadows off. That's the main thing. Apply. Okay. And quit. Quitting without the X button actually saves stuff that you add to the game. Yes, it's this one. Okay, so as I've stated last time, I recommend that you, depending on how powerful your computer is, I hope I stated this, you can keep this as WoW, or if your computer runs on better when you do this with WoW 32 or WoW 64, change it. So for this one, I am using 2 monitors and 8 accounts. My primary monitor, which is the one, my primary monitor, or the one I have highlighted now, is my right monitor, and to my left is another monitor, which is, I'll explain that in a second. So with my primary monitor, I'm going to have my WoW 1 in a 840, starting at 840, 0, so 840 over, 0 down, And it's gonna be 1080 across by 810 down. So about something about that size. My WoW 2 is gonna be a 840 by 710, something about that size. It's gonna be like, but my WoW 2 is gonna start at 00. All right, so now my left monitor uh will be, look at those hit markers. Um, my WoW 3 will start at negative 640, 0 down. So somewhere about a third of the way through my 1920 by 1080 monitor. Which if you have something smaller or something larger, you would have to reconfigure it to work with that. My WoW 4 will be at negative, and they will be in all the rest of my games on this left monitor will be 640 by 540, which can be split into an even sixth amongst the 1920 by 1080. So negative 640 0 is WoW 3. Negative 1280 0 is WoW 4. Negative 1920 0 is WoW 5. Negative 640 540 WoW 6. Negative 1280 540 is 7. And negative 1920 540 is WoW 8. Which I will now show you in the script. So I will have moved to this other window. Which I'm glad I did, because I swear if he logged on one more time. Oh, that's right. Wrong window, fool. Okay, so now Shift, Control, Alt, L. Will launch and rename local WoW 1. Oh, now in this script, I have it a little differently. So, wait the amount of time, email, tab, password, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Now this script is going to be a little different because I have the key down here. So launch and rename, remove window frames, NPC local, WoW 2, wait, text, email, wait, password, enter, wait, key down. So let's say you actually have a second account on that same email, right? So now you have your WoW 2, your WoW 1 on that account, your WoW 2 on that account. So now you just press down. Now it presses down for you and selects that account. On that same email, you may have a WoW 3. So now it's gonna be selected WoW 1. You press down WoW 2, press down again WoW 3. So there you go, and so on and so on. Now I have two emails, so I have this to set up, and it starts all over WoW 1, WoW 2, WoW 3. So I have this script set up to wait 12,000 milliseconds because I wasn't sure if I screwed something up, but apparently it's working fine. So WoW 1, let's go 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so it's selected WoW 1 for me. It's logging me in. So you can kind of see the character name very faintly enough, Delphs do. So now I'm starting my WoW 2. So I think this one is at 3,000 milliseconds. Could be 6,000. So I was waiting. Selecting my WoW 2. Character name is going to be back there in the back. You can probably better see it. Nelf 4. So now I just have to let it launch and rename all the clients. Please be 3,000. Well, never mind. No, it's 6,000 for all of those accounts. Bam. Now it's showing both monitors. That's cool. Let's minimize. And let's just hope for the best. Let me see. Yeah, that looks fine. Yeah, that looks fine. That's pretty much what it looks like. So this is what my setup looks like. Let's turn HotKeyNet back on and let's click all these before I get kicked. So /target or /tar nelf defstew /focus h. Okay, I guess that is kind of far. For those of you who are right behind me, though, y'all need to follow. Lazy bastards. Alright, so follow. Is everybody following now? We'll find out. Yep, 7 rejuvenations. That's everybody. Let's get some regrowths on me, please. 3 regrowths. There they all are. I really don't want anything that'll get me out of form to actually be on my bar. There we go. It just keeps going. And so on and so on. So, you know, you can see how it works. HotKeyNet, it can be pretty powerful, and it can work across multiple PCs. But unlike, you know, programs like Xboxer, and that's the only one really that's apparently all that good, and that's close enough to an affordable price. It's like 50 bucks a year. Now, if you're gonna be paying about 180 bucks a month, assuming you're just paying monthly for your WoW subscription, I mean, 50 bucks should be nothing. It's like a third of what you pay for the whole year. It's 50 bucks if you pay for a 1 year subscription to Xboxer, and I don't use it, but I know enough about it that I can like tell people the payment methods, I guess. But like I said, I've never used it. And like HotKeyNet quote unquote as said on the dual boxing website itself could almost be as powerful as Xboxer to be free, but those limitations that it does have, which I've mentioned in previous videos, can be what cause it to not be such a great program worth using. Like it'll crash from time to time. Like it just won't work. Like it'll be just fine, and then it'll just decide, hey, you suddenly can only just use this one window. I don't want to work for the rest of your windows anymore, and you have to completely close HotKeyNet and restart it back up in order for it to work again. But yeah, there you go, guys. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Thanks again. Bye 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 bye.